Listen, listen. So say it ain't so. Coach Prime, Deion Sanders, we got breaking news right now. He has been linked to Tom Brady and the Las Vegas Raiders. This is really sending shockwaves throughout the sports world because Coach Prime Deion Sanders is on record of letting it be known that he never really had a like to go to the NFL. He didn't want to coach guys making millions of dollars and try to tell them what to do. We all know the famous speeches that he said in terms of not, going in that direction. But with Shedeur, with Travis, with Shiloh, and like I said, a few others on their way to the professional level, one may argue what's going on with Coach Prime Deion Sanders. But in my humble opinion, I do believe that he's leaving. I just don't see a situation where he sticks around with everybody going to the professional level and he doesn't get his crack at it. I think that he's gonna have to go out there to see if he could be successful before he throws in the towel. This seems very reminiscent to me of the Jackson State move, where Coach Prime, let it be known like, hey, I'm not moving this direction. And when he left Jackson State, I wasn't, livid like some others, but a lot of people felt, very, double crossed for whatever reason. And I think it goes to with Dion's mixed messaging, where you just emphatic, like he ain't doing this, he not doing that. And then before you know it, he done signed the contract. He'll tell you that, God did it. It's not, it's a wild situation, But shout out to Deion Sanders. I ain't here to, I'm just letting it be known that he could be moving on quicker than you know it. But like I said, let's break this down, y'all. We got breaking news: the Las Vegas Raiders are cited as a potential fit for Colorado head Coach Prime Deion Sanders. Fowler reported people within the NFL are watching closely to see whether the Raiders will move on from current coach Antonio Pierce after just one full season at the helm. The belief among many in the league is that Tom Brady, now a minority owner of the Raiders, will have some level of influence over the decision. The team owner, Mark Davis, will covet his knowledge and insight, he said. If Brady is looking for a fellow GOAT, Sanders has a compelling case as the best cornerback in the NFL history. Fowler cited that the other reason why there's broad discussion over whether Sanders could wind up in Sin City. The Raiders desperately need to find their next franchise quarterback, and they're on track to get a top 5 pick, which could help them land Colorado star Shedeur Sanders. Maybe Deion and Shedeur would take their father-son partnership to the NFL. Coach Prime, for his part, has reframed his long term commitment to Colorado. Pardon me. I want to, like I said, I want to read some quotes and things that he said. Like I said, it's not that he's talking a commitment to Colorado. He's talking long-term commitment. Like he get his feet kicked up. So in the event that he does go to the Raiders, Colorado fans is gonna feel like, what in the world just happened? Did we just get duped here? And that's going to be some of the things that people feel. Make sure you hit the like button and most definitely hit the subscribe button because we're going to be bringing an array of Coach Prime Colorado content. Listen, we got the Sanders, Shedeur, Shiloh, and like I said, and Travis. They're on their way to the NFL, man. You don't want to miss it. The party and the show goes on as they head to the NFL. Make no mistake about the situation. These guys are going to just go ballistic, and we're going to be here to see it. He says in quotes, "I'm very happy where I am, man." He said this in November. I got a kickstand down. You know what a kickstand is. That means I'm resting. I'm good. I'm happy. I'm excited. I'm enthusiastic about where I am. I love it here. I truly do. The Buffs will lose their 2 best players this offseason, assuming Shedeur two-way star Travis Hunter officially declared for the 2025 NFL Draft. but Sanders has consistently had success in the transfer portal. And Colorado's 2025 recruit class is 37th in the 24/7 Sports Composite Team rankings. That's up significantly from a 95 place finish in 2024. After going 9-3 in the regular season and winning 7 Big 12 games, the Buffaloes could take a slight step backward next season because Shedeur and Hunter are irreplaceable. The latter in particular, Sanders has the program on an upward trajectory, though with a stronger and stronger foundation. He may not want to leave that behind for what would be a big risk based on the history of college coaches making the jump to the NFL. So that is true. We got to understand just because he's headed to the NFL, that doesn't mean he's going to be successful. But like I said, Coach Brown, he got a plan in place. I do believe that he's gonna move on, man. He's gonna elevate. He's not gonna stay stagnant. We heard this from his other press conferences when he did leave Jackson State. You know, he talked about when God calls. He don't jump in the middle of when God make a move and do something. It's time to move. So who's to say that God is not telling him to go to the NFL with his son? With Tom Brady, everything just seems to be a perfect marriage. A lot of people want him with the Cowboys. I do believe that something's gonna go down. Because this is too good to be true. You could bring in Shedeur and pardon me, you could bring in Shedeur and Deion, to the LA Raiders. That would just be massive. And it seems like to the Las Vegas Raiders, pardon me. It seems like they're right down the block from LA. So for a guy like Shedeur and a guy like Deion, these guys are box office attractions. They were in Jackson, Mississippi. They was in Colorado. It's time for them to be in a serious major market. We want to see them out in Vegas, where they right down the block from Los Angeles. Like I just think that's the kind of city that you house, these big times, Hollywood personalities, and Hollywood talents, that's what I want. That's all I want to see. I want to see the stars in the big locations. It sucks to see, a big star like this Hollywood star just tucked away somewhere. That's something that it's just to me. I don't like it. I hope Shedeur goes to a big city. That's all I want. And Deion in the NFL, that's going to be crazy. But where there's smoke is fire. So I do believe some of this is true. Deion Sanders, he very well could be making another move. You heard it here first at Flight Sports TV. Make sure you hit the like button. If you're new, most definitely hit the subscribe button. It's Flight Sports TV. Peace and love.